Good morning, students. Okay, beta, are you ready for this class? Okay. Now this time you can find something on the screen. Okay, beta. Something which is very important that is on the screen. Here some lines you can find, those lines are selected. Can you find some selected lines? So here, beta, we are going to discuss a topic. Name of that topic is histogram. Okay, and here the selected lines can tell you about what is histogram. Okay, so just I want to explain you what is the meaning of these selected lines. So here you can find histogram charts are graphical display of frequencies. What can you read? Histogram charts are a graphical display of frequencies represented as bars. It means in histogram bars will represent frequencies. Okay, frequency means particular value, how many times a particular value is available, that is called frequency. Okay, so by vertical rectangles, or we can say by vertical bars, frequencies can be represented. Okay, and next line, they show what portion of data set falls into each category. That is, what is the portion of data set. Okay, what is the portion of data set falls into each category, usually specified as non-overlapping intervals called bins. Actually you can say these vertical bars are also called bins, or you can say width of these bars is also called bins. Okay, and bins represent a interval means, for example, value from 0 to 10 and 10 to 20 and 20 to 30. These values represent an interval. Okay, that is, suppose there are 4 values between 0 and 10, so we can say 4 values are in this interval. If there are 7 values between 10 to 20, so we can say there are some values are 7, there are 7 values between 10 to 20 interval. Okay, so 7 values, 7 means that is the frequency, and 10 to 20 means interval. Okay, so interval will be represented by bins, and frequencies will be represented by vertical bars. Okay, and basic difference of the structure you can find here. Here you can find two headings, bar graph and histograms. So in bar graphs you can find some gaps, and in histogram generally you will not find any gap. Okay, sometimes you can find gaps, but those gaps I will explain you in examples. Okay, now I am going to execute some programs which can be used to form histogram. Okay, so now I am going to open those programs. Now see this beta. Can you find this screen? At this screen I have written a program which can be used to form histogram. Okay, here for this program I have taken 5 random values at line number 17. Can you read line number 17? This line I have selected, and you can read this line. Here 5 random values can be assigned to y. Okay, and using this statement which is at line number 18, plt.hist, as I have told, hist is a method which is used to form histogram. Okay, and y is passed here, selected value we have passed. So what values are in y? In y some random values are here, and y will represent some random values. How many those values? Those values are 5. Okay, so 5 random values are here. Using those random values histogram will be formed. Okay, here at right side you can see this is the output of this program. Okay, here actually I have taken 5 values, and here at x-axis you can find intervals. At x-axis you can find intervals, and at y-axis you can find frequencies. So you can also calculate frequencies here. Between some ranges, one values are 3 times, that is total frequency 3, and one value 2 times between this range. Between this range, some values, that is between these range, between this range 2 values, and between this range 1 1 1 3 values. So total number of values are 5. Okay, we can also increase values here. Suppose if I replace this 5 by 100, okay, in that case we can find a different output like this. Okay beta, in this output we can find 100 values, 100 random values. So some ranges are there at x-axis and their frequencies are at y-axis. Okay, using histogram we can form. And these vertical bars, these bars are called bins. Okay, in bars को हम bins भी बोलते हैं. Now one more modified program which is related to this is as follows. Now I am going to make this program comment, and now I am making other lines of code active. So now this time beta see what is the difference here. Actually I have taken 100 1000 values, 1000 random values, and plt.hist y comma 25. Here what is the meaning of 25? Here actually 25 is the value of bins. By default we find 10 bins, that is 10 vertical bars by default we find. But if we mention number of bins, then according to those numbers you can find these vertical bars. Okay, this is the previous output. Here you can find 10 bins, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. In previous output there are 10 bins, but when I execute this portion you will get 25 bins, that is 25 intervals, or you can say 25 vertical bars you will get. Okay, and one more parameter I have used, EC means edge color. Okay, so now I execute this program. See beta, what is the output? Here you can find 25 bars are here because this value is 25. This is for bins. Okay beta, and hist is used to form histogram. And you can find here there is no gap between these bars. As I explained you what is the difference between bar chart and histogram. So in histogram there is no gap, but sometimes I told you that sometimes we can find a gap. As you can see here at -3, at -3 you can find there is no bar. It means there is no random value. There is no random value in this range. That's why this portion is blank. Okay beta. So as I told you that some vertical portions may be blank, but if there is no value for that interval, in that case that portion will be blank. Otherwise all the bars will be continued. This is the main difference between bar chart and histogram. Okay, now I am going to execute another program which can be used to form different type of histogram. Now see next program beta. Just I am going to start. See what is this. Here beta, I have taken something different. This program is completely different than previous program. Here data students is a variable in which we are representing some data for a student, that is 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 51. These data are here, and plt.hist we can pass data students, it means data value for students, and then comma bins is equal to 0 comma 10. Here 0 comma 10 means 0 to 10 is one interval. Okay beta, try to understand this line. Mainly you have to understand meaning of this line here. Bins is equal to 0 comma 10. 0 comma 10 means there is an interval from 0 to 10. Next interval from 10 to 20. Next interval from 20 to 30. And next 30 to 40 and so on. Okay. So bins will represent here intervals, and next value is weights. Weights is equal to 20, 10, 45, 33, 6, 8. Okay. It means these weights are related to for 5. That is 5 is the value for a student. So if a student is 5, then its weight is 20. If a student is 15, then weight is 10. If a student is 25, then weight is 45. Okay. And bins will represent the category, in which category that student is here. Okay. So now just I execute this program and you can find exact meaning of this portion. Now beta, you can find some values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 data sets. So here you can find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars. Okay. And here in this bar you can find some ranges 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. These ranges you can find. Okay beta. And here for 5 what is the weight? 20. So 20 is the weight that will be represented by vertical bar. Okay, in vertical bar you can find 20. But means 0 to 10 one value and weight of that value is 20. Between 10 to 20 there is 15 one value between 10 to 20, and for that what is the weight? Weight is 10, and you can find 10 is at the vertical axis. Okay. Similarly between 20 to 30, 20 to 30 range is 20 to 30, and 20 to 30 which value is there? 25, and for this what is the weight? 45. So 45 weight is there between 20 to 30. Okay beta. So like this we can form a histogram for the data of a student. Okay, by representing bins, that is we can set here bins and weights for that. Okay, and using EC we can form its edge color. You have got? Okay. Now next program, you see there are some differences between this program and next program. 90% program is same, but 10% there is difference. Now see here beta. First of all, let me execute this program. Okay. Now beta, here you can find only 3 bars here. Even values are 1. Here you can see how many data student values. I have selected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 data values are here. But you can find here only 3 bars. Why there are 3 bars? Even in bins 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, all these ranges are here. But only you can find 3 vertical bars. Why? Actually you can find beta 15, 15 and 15 are 3 times here. Okay? 15, 15, 15, 3 times. And for first 15, see in weight. For first 15, what is the value of weight? 20. For second 15, what is the value of weight? 10. And for next 15, what is the value of weight? Is 6. So if you find the sum of 20, 30 and 6, what value you get? 36. Okay? You get 36. So a value between, and 15 is the value between 10 to 20. So between 10 to 20, you can find at bar graph what is the value. In weight column at vertical y-axis you can find it is around 36. Okay, so that is this bar can represent sum of all the weights of students. Okay, so for data students this bar will represent sum of all the weights. Okay, because same data for that. So if there is same data for some ranges or some weights, then single bar will represent the total of all the weights. Okay beta, this is the difference between previous program and this new program. Okay beta, So by this time you have got so many programs which are based on histogram. Okay, so you can form histogram. And one more thing that is important, if you want to apply plt dot title, suppose title is histogram, you can type like this here. Okay, so title you can find it like this. Okay, similarly plt dot x value and y value can also be given. Plt dot x label, plt dot x label value. Suppose here you can write range. Okay, then you will find range here. Okay, and for y-axis you can type weights also. Okay, so I think that can be done by you. Here at line number 40 you can type plt dot y label weight. Okay, so by this time you have got what is the concept of histogram. Okay beta, now after this if any query you can ask. Okay beta, now I am going to stop this video. Thanks for watching.